Hey guys, it's Kylie, and today's video is my Disney Cruise Line must-haves. Okay, so this is all different things that I grabbed that are things that I find that are essential to have when on a Disney cruise, or that like I really like to have on Disney cruises. So I'm just going to go through each thing and explain why I feel like it's essential. So the first thing is goggles. I know a lot of people don't need those to swim, but just like swimming stuff in general, there's water slides, water parks. Most like the ones we go on are in the Caribbean, so you're gonna go snorkeling, so like be ready to swim, be ready to have fun. So I always bring goggles because I like to wear goggles when I swim, so I always have those. Another thing that I find is essential, and some of these may sound like generic or like, oh yeah, of course I'm gonna want that, but sunglasses. I find that I like to wear sunglasses even when it's not that sunny out. I just like having them on. I don't know, I just don't like squinting a lot. These are actually Vibe sunglasses, which is the teen club on Disney Cruise Line. I got them on my last cruise. Like they gave them away. So I always like to bring a bunch of sunglasses for whatever adventure we're going on, just to have sunglasses. The next thing is C-bands, or if you get motion sickness, these are really good to have, or Dramamine, or any sort of thing to help with the motion sickness, because you are in a boat and once you get going there's nothing you can do. So they do sell some on board, but I always like to bring some just in case you get sick thing. Now the next couple, some of these may be more Disney specific, this one's not. So I like to bring a camera. On Disney you can meet with characters, so I have other cameras really for that. They'll take your picture and you can buy the pictures too, which we usually do, but I like to bring my GoPro for snorkeling adventures and different water adventures, or like to ride the aqueduct or different things like that. It's always nice to have a GoPro, so definitely bring a camera. You never know what you're gonna see. You're in the middle of the ocean, you can see anything. The next thing is the water bottle. So I like my Olaf water bottle. It's small and it's got a little straw to it. That's nice to just fill up on the deck that has like the sodas and waters and stuff. Fill up, and then you have it in your room at night, so you don't have to like go up when you're thirsty and find a water bottle, or if you don't have any water in your room, just fill up in the sink. I like to fill it up with the fountain that they have up in on the I think it's the left, like top deck where like the pools are. The next thing is a lanyard. So if it's not your first Disney cruise, they'll give you a lanyard. So they'll give you the Castaway Club one. They'll get from your second cruise on. If it's your first cruise, they won't, or they will if you're a DVC member. So this one's actually a DVC member lanyard, and it comes with this little pouch to put your Key to the World card in. But this is nice to have because you wear your Key to the World card everywhere. So just keep track of it and wear it around your neck and that, so you don't lose it, because you need it to buy stuff, get on and off the boat. At port, it has your table number, your like your dining rotation. It just has a lot of important information, your lifeboat thing. So definitely recommend bringing a lanyard if it's your first cruise, or even if you have your own lanyard that you like to wear instead. The next thing is this light card, or you can use any sort of gift card. This one has a little magnet on it, but to work the lights in the room you have to put a card into a little slot. So I like to bring this. It's Disney Cruise Line light card that I got as an FE gift once. This is just a way to put it in, and you don't have to put your Key to the World card in. You can put something else, and then you just hang it up as you leave the room so that you don't waste electricity with the lights on. I also like to bring, these two kind of go together, but a whiteboard and magnets. So the doors in all the staterooms except for the concierge are magnetic. So it's always nice to have a couple some magnets. Just decorate your door, and you can know which room yours is versus the others, and you can tell it apart easier without looking at all the numbers. So I have a video that I show making some fusion bead magnets. I'll have that linked up in the iCard. This is a little mini Tsum Tsum BB-8 one that I had made. So I like to bring a few magnets to decorate the door. You can also personalize it with that. And a whiteboard. So the whiteboard's good in two ways. You can use the whiteboard to, tell your family where you're gonna be. So you can just write like your name and then like Vibe, or your name and getting ice cream, or just so your family knows if they go to the room where you are. Just in case you're like with younger kids and you want to know where they are. Another thing I like to do with the whiteboard is put questions. It's like, I have a bigger whiteboard that I used on one of our previous cruises, and I said like, where are you from? And then left the markers out and everybody could fill out like where they're from. And it's just a fun way to like get to know people and just see where they're from and see the different cultures that are on the boat. The next thing, this is kind of more of a choice thing to bring, but I like to bring our FE. So we at least on our past 3 cruises, we participate in the fish extenders. So we have this FE from a while ago, and that's what we use. You hang that up next to your door out on like the fish or seahorse. It depends on, or there's different things. It depends on which boat you're on and which part of the boat you're on. But hang that up, and it's like a gift exchange. So I'll explain it more in another video, but I like to hang this up outside of our door, and if you're participating, it's definitely an essential to have so that somebody knows where you are and how to put, like, where to put your gifts. Another thing for Disney Cruise specifically is pirate night stuff. So you need an eye patch or anything. Just, it's pirate night and you're on a cruise. It's fun to dress up. They sell stuff on board, but I got this cheap at Spirit of Halloween after Halloween sale. So it's always fun to dress up. Eye patch. They give you like a bandana, but I like to have a little bit more than just a bandana, so we packed eye patches this year. And the last thing I have that's a Disney Cruise Line essential is actually on my phone. So it's this Disney Cruise Line app right here. When you first get on it, it will like go through the ahoy welcome, and right before you set sail, you turn your phone on airplane mode and the Wi-Fi on. It doesn't use like data or Wi-Fi, like use the Wi-Fi if you bought the data, but just to work the app, you do that, and it allows you to text with each other. So you can you get like a code when you log in. Once you're like by the boat and connect to its Wi-Fi, you get a code and you can log in and like give your code to any friends you make or your family, so that you can text each other where you are, just like at home, how you can text each other. It also is like your personal navigator, but in your pocket. So instead of carrying around the paper navigators, you can look at what's going on, where should I eat, what time that thing's open, what time's this thing open to, and then you're all set. It also, when you first log onto the app, will allow you to set a countdown. So you just click the button and say, okay, when am I going? So I'm going April 14th. So you just kind of go to when your cruise is, you click done, and it resets your clock to whenever your cruise is. So ours is 14 days, and this is to the 14th, like the hour, so it's like 15 days away, and we'll be on the boat. So this is always nice to have, to stay in communication with your other shipmates that you meet, and like your family, to know where everything is and what everybody's doing. And if you want to say, oh, you want to meet me here, and it's just like text message, you get notifications. So these are my Disney Cruise Line must-haves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out some of my other videos. I'm doing VEDA, which means I'm posting every day of April, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!